Let's talk about Cardi B. So apparently, Cardi B is currently on her what is it called? Little Miss Drama tour. And people are living, they said she was like the first female rap star to actually sell out 2 nights at the Kia Forum in California. So she managed to hit a milestone. And so congratulations to her. She's up there dipping it and doing it on the stage with this tour. And in the meantime, while she out of here dipping it and doing it, Stefon Diggs is allegedly trying to spin the block and get Cardi or get back in her good graces. And I'm like, sis, if you fall for this mess, I don't want to hear because Stefan doing the same damn thing that Offset was doing to you. Where it was whenever y'all would go through some things, he would woo you back with gifts and things of that nature. And sidebar, it was Raphael pointed this out. Well, sorry, Cleveland, the central government. Um, Cleveland done said on the show when we was talking about something earlier, he said if you actually take the N out of Stefan name and you scramble some of the words around, even though you need an extra F up in there, spells offset, but it's Offset. So if you kind of spell the word in a way, it's like it's missing a letter, take the N out, put another F in there, it literally be all. I said, child, now if this is not the universe doing some weird mumbo jumbo crap where it's like you dating somebody with kind of like the same letters in their name and they also are similar in certain situations, especially in the wooing department and multiple baby mamas and all of that messiness, then it's like, Carter, you definitely have a type. So, what began as a subtle social media clue has now evolved into what reports describe as a full blown split between Cardi and Stefon Diggs, which we talked about this like around the time of the Super Bowl. I told y'all that they had broken up, but now it's confirmed. And then I showed y'all that video of Cardi where they was asking on the red carpet if there's anything you got to say to Stefon before the Super Bowl. And she kind of gave this look like good luck and then walked away. And you could literally see it on her face like, this is a mess. And I'm like, oh, so y'all done broke up or something. What's going Miley was good. Like I was looking at her like something's going on. And come to find out there was trouble in paradise and they broken up. Now the couple unfollowed each other during Super Bowl weekend, triggering speculation that something was wrong. Soon after a planned high-profile post-game celebration was abruptly canceled. Because I did tell y'all that there was word that when she was going to be going to the Super Bowl that she had rented out a couple of suites. She had gotten some private planes. All this other stuff was going to bring family members, Stefan's family, a bunch of other people, fly them in, and they were going to like hang out in the suites and stuff. And then it was going to be like this big after party that she was also going to be funding for him and was going to pull out all the stops. But now they have broken up. She was like, "Oh fuck you! You gonna have to figure that out on your own." Maybe that's why his team lost. Now, behind the scenes, according to an insider familiar with the situation, Diggs has been making dramatic overtures in an attempt to fix things. The 32-year-old wide receiver has reportedly sent Chanel items and even a $26,000 Rolex watch to the 33-year-old rapper, hoping the grand gestures might reopen communication. The response, however, has been cold. Well, um, she's been there. She's been through that. Offset was always doing the same damn thing, and for a while it was working until she finally got the best, her wings of under her, and she was just like, "Oh no, you're not going to keep making me out here look like a fool." They said she's very, very upset with him. This is what a source told the U.S. Sun. Now, for now, she considers herself a single mother. She walked into that one because she had a baby in November with Stefan, and now it's February, and y'all not together. And she had pretty much they said and she has pretty much up put up a wall between them. She has been trying to do everything to talk to her. He's been doing Jesus Christ, what's going on? Okay. He has been trying to do everything to talk to her and see her, but she refused to see or even speak to him since Super Bowl weekend. The couple welcomed the baby together in November, making the situation even more complex. While Diggs is said to have access to see their child still, Cardi reportedly does not wish to be present during those visits. She doesn't want to interact with him at all. He can see their child, but without her present, as she is extremely angry and doesn't want him interacting with or trying to speak to her right now. Also, he is not allowed to attend her shows now because she doesn't want any drama or potential issues, even though it's called the Miss Drama Tour. He even tried until the last minute to get to her show support for his last court date, but she didn't answer him. She is putting herself and her son first over a toxic relationship and someone who has deeply disappointed her. Now, the unraveling appears to have accelerated around the Super Bowl. Cardi had reportedly organized an extravagant celebration tied to the game, and allegedly spending around 1.2 million on flights, hotels, suites, and an after party. You spent all that money only for him to piss you off, and now you just had to throw away all that damn money. Well, I guess she'll make it back with this tour. Those plans were scrapped at the last minute after what sources describe as a disappointing showing by Diggs and his teammates. Observers also noted the presence of several of Diggs' former partners at the stadium because he had one of his baby mothers there. I think he had quite a few of them, and also a girl who was friends with his baby's mother who slept with Offset. Messy. So all of them was up in there, you giving pounds and kisses and all that other stuff up in there, and knowing full of like, so you being intentionally messy. So yeah, they said it was fueling rumors that tensions were already simmering. At the same time, insiders suggested that some of the team's significant others also weren't happy with Cardi behind the scenes behavior, adding another layer of strain. I think we also talked about on the show too that she was acting like a diva amongst all the, the footballers' wives and the girlfriends or whoever was there. Because it's like it's a harem of a lot of the women. They all sit together, get along, whatever. And Cardi allegedly was being a diva. Now, complicating matters further is Diggs' ongoing legal situation. The wide receiver pleaded not guilty last week to felony strangulation and misdemeanor assault and battery charges. So Cardi definitely know how to pick them. She going through it and stand your ground. But if you're gonna keep dealing with, here's the thing: it just got to come a point. I mean, I know she's like a year older than him. She's like 33. He's 32. um you gotta grow up. I understand like a leopard never changes spots, and I know like girl, you still trying to hold on to the whole hood aspect, but it's like sis, you're not even part of that world no more. You don't need to still try to perpetuate a lot of that. Leave all that shit behind. Start loving upon yourself. Have better sense of yourself. And in so many ways, stop running around here being a baby mama because it's not a good look. Like you having all these kids with all these different men, and I'm not saying that we just gonna blame it on her because men, y'all just as messy with that too. Just as much as I going on Nick Cannon for being a mess, like I'm gonna get on her too. But and I understand she has the money, she's able to take care of these kids, but you have to realize money is not always the answer to everything. Yes, financially she can sit and take care of 4 children to have nannies or whoever to get these kids from point A to point B or whatever, but you don't want the drama and the mess that comes with having multiple baby fathers who keep treating you like shit because it's literally become a pattern with the situation you dealt with Offset and now you dealing with it with Stefon. It's like history repeating itself. At some point, you got to kind of look at yourself and think, and yes, pun intended, am I the drama? So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story? Because this is the latest. Sort of multiple things. The Sun was talking about it. Monica was talking about it, and yeah. So Cardi, I mean, this is good grist for your mill for the music, but you gotta stop being so damn messy. So and having these kids caught up in all this mess too. So let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.